My dear people of Southern Cameroon's Ambazonia, I come to you today, the 25th day of July, in the year of our Lord 2018, to talk about an important subject matter. The subject matter has to do with the initiative taken by some clergy in Cameroon to convene the third All Anglophone Conference. I want, through this forum, this platform, to congratulate Cardianl Tumi, to congratulate the Presbyterian Church through the Synod Clerk, Babila Fonchang, and all the others who are involved in taking this initiative. It is a very laudable initiative. It shows just how much they care for us, the people of Southern Cameroon's Ambazonia. It shows their concern about the people who are dying. It demonstrates very clearly that they have decided not to stand and watch, but to take action. It demonstrates also beyond reasonable doubt that these men remain people of value and that they want to show that the Church of Christ is a church of peace. It's a church of freedom that cannot stand by and watch people being decimated on a daily basis without saying anything. And I want to call on all Southern Cameroonians and Ambazonians to rise up and join me to congratulate them, to laud their effort, and to tell them we are very happy to recognize in them that they are our brethren and that they understand our cries and our sufferings. But I also want to use this opportunity to tell them that inasmuch as their effort is laudable, inasmuch as their action is good, inasmuch as they have a wonderful idea, the timing is bad. The approach appears to hit the wrong chords, and especially the opportunity doesn't seem to be in accordance with the aspirations of the people of Southern Cameroon's Ambazonians at this point in time. Cardinal Tumi, you are a venerated man of God. Reverend Babila Fonchang, you are a man of God worthy of the calling. And all those who have signed this communique, our Muslim brothers and otherwise, I want to congratulate you. Yeah, you deserve our esteem. But I'm using this platform to urge you to rethink your strategy. First, this conference would have been called after Mr. Paul Biya and his baby-killing regime would have done a number of things. The first thing would have been to declare a general amnesty. Even that general amnesty will not be trusted anymore, and I'll say why very soon. Secondly, he ought to unconditionally release the thousands of Southern Cameroonians and Ambazonians who are held in detention centers left and right, even some in places that we don't know, because there are some that I hear that are detained in places as far as the far north region. Mr. Paul Biya ought to unconditionally release all of these people before you even start thinking of such a conference. And then, after doing that, Mr. Paul Biya ought to unilaterally and unconditionally, because we never declared war against the Republic du Cameroon, he declared war against us, withdraw his forces of occupation very fast before any such initiative will begin making any sense. And once that is done, Mr. Paul Biya again is supposed to agree on a neutral venue where such a meeting will take place. Not anywhere in Africa where he has his friends like Buhari and others who will ambush us like they did in Nera, but a place where we will all agree to before we can begin talking of a conference. What am I trying to say here? I'm trying to say the idea of this conference is beautiful, but when you catch such a beautiful idea and pick a figure like Mr. Munzu, Simon, who has told us triumphantly and unequivocally that he is a federalist, that he believes that we have to stay in that union, even unconditionally, who has demonstrated beyond reasonable doubt that he doesn't share the ideas of the overwhelming majority of the people of Southern Cameroons, you cast doubt, you cast aspersions over the whole idea. It gives us to understand that it is a government of La République du Cameroun that has seen that they have failed through military might, through all other means to subdue us. And so they have now decided to say, let them hide behind the church. Because hurriedly, Christian Cardianl Tumi, Reverend Babila Fonchang, and the other prelates who called this meeting hurriedly say the main organizer will be Simon Munzu. We at once understand that it is a federalist idea. The people of Southern Cameroon and Bazonia have gone past the federalist idea. Barrister Nkongo Felix Agbobala, Tassang Wilfred Fomba, and all those who made up the consortium, Barrister Eyambe Elias Ebai, Barrister Bobga Harmon Mbotan, and all these people, including even me talking to you, we stood and gave an opportunity for us to talk about federalism, to talk about living together, talk about discussing the form of state. Mr. Paul Biya responded by killing scores, hundreds, why should I say, perhaps thousands of Southern Cameroonians, decimated whole families, ruined lives, destroyed whole villages, burnt people alive. And today you think that with business as usual for us to come and sit down and mix with those regime cronies, those bloodthirsty fellows, to sit down and talk about living together with these people who have demonstrated to us beyond reasonable doubt that we are not human beings, that we are not worthy of anybody's consideration. I, John Mbah Akuroh, in my personal name, I say no. Now, Christian Cardianl Tumi, look at the timing of this conference. It comes on the 30th and 31st of August, whether 29th to 30th of August, whether 28th to 31st, any of those days, but the end of August. The timing is perfect. Just to force us to throw down everything that we are doing, come to the discussion table, enable Mr. Paul Biya to have a pool of people that he captures either with money or with arms so that he should be able to have the opportunity to organize his bloody presidential election. Because that is what this is all about. It boils down just to it, Christian Cardianl Tumi. You are a venerated man of God. I personally, along with so many people of Southern Cameroon, trust you. I don't doubt your integrity a second, and I will never doubt it. Because from time immemorial, you have demonstrated beyond reasonable doubt that you are somebody to be trusted. And now, this baby-killing regime feels they can use that personality that you have, that they can use that cloud that you have, that they can use the image you've cut for yourself, that image of integrity you've cut for yourself over the years to trap us. That will not work. It never worked yesterday. It will not work today. And it will not work even tomorrow. Let me make this clear to you. Even if Mr. Paul Biya today declares general amnesty and swears on the tomb of his late wife, Irene Biya, that he's not going to do anything to anybody, we will not come to Cameroon. And I'll tell you why. Because Mr. Paul Biya, after keeping Comrade Sisiku Ayuk Tabe, the interim president of the interim government, and Comrade Tassang Wilfred Fomba, Comrade Elias Eyambe Ebai, Comrade Shufai, Comrade Mfongalamfo, Comrade Ndoche, Comrade Kwanga, and all those people that are arrested, and many others, after he kept this particular 10 incommunicado for months, and he decided to open up that they could talk to their lawyers and that their family members and loved ones could see them, you only opened a trap. The first people who came to see them, what happened? A good lot of them were arrested. Even a visiting lawyer from Nigeria was arrested. So you think that you can today get up and say, general amnesty, we should come and talk peace, and we would enter aircrafts and fly to Cameroon? We must be drunk, we must be mad. Mr. Paul Biya, we know you. For 36 years, we have observed you. I, for one, have worked closely with the Yaoundé authorities, and I've had the opportunity to cover your activities personally and directly. We know you so well, and we know your modus operandi. We know you're a bloodthirsty tyrant and you will never change. That's not going to happen anytime soon. So, my dear country people, me, John Mbah Akuroh, they talk say, Cardinal Tumi Christian, na man we will like it. Na man we will know say he clean. Na man we will know say he get integrity. Na man we will not even one thing self say the fit give bribe. He take bribe go do it today. Na man we will not even think say the fit corrupt it. And na man we will know say if he be ready for die for what we think for. But for the first time for my life, I go disagree with Christian Cardinal Tumi. Because when I see what happened with that conference, where they call her. That conference, they call her now towards the end of the month of August. So that we can hold that conference, maybe Mr. Paul Biya get chance to organize that evil elections. Because you don't know. See, the people that were Southern Cameroon don't say they no go take part for that elections. Now, what they should do that conference? Number one. Number two, he know say the leaders for this struggle, they did prison, they did diaspora, they did for bushes, where they hide, a good lot of the same don't kill them. So he know now say, when they call this conference for Boya, these leaders where they did for prison, number one, they no go day. The one they did abroad, they no go fit come. And then the one they don't die, okay, they don't already die. So for that reason, he go meet on who them where they go there for the talk. Only that he ministers them when they cronies. That director them, that central committee people them. That very one they will gather and so go put up for election, the fashion elections for anyhow. So they go discover, they then tell the world. Say all Anglophones, they don't can gather. They don't talk, say, as a matter of fact, they be ready for peace now. Make presidential election hold. Make Nations Cup can hold for Cameroon. Mr. Paul Biya, you don't lie. We no ever talk against Christian Cardinal Tumi, against Reverend Babila Fonchang and others. We no go throw away them. But this is their idea. We don't throw away them. And it also go throw away. Me say we don't throw away them. That will be whole Sisi Kwayuk Tabe, whole Patasang, whole Barista Yambe, whole Barista Shufai, whole Pafongalanfo, whole Ndoche, Fidelis, and all those people them. For more than they talk for no person. You can't open doors, say lawyers, if you see them, major family people they come, they can't talk with them. The first family people they come, and there's some lawyers they say they come from Nigeria, what do? You arrest them. So tomorrow you won't talk, say, yeah, you don't declare general amnesty. You say, oh my, we don't run for security problem, they don't ever follow again for nothing, may they come. So I may we come, may they arrest we. The one that they did prison, you never release them. The one that don't die, you go do it with them. The majority of the people that were Southern Cameroon, who don't talk, say, will know a union again. You don't destroy whole families with the CC down auntie for Gurufen, for Batibo. When they talk how they enter, wipe a whole family. Mr. Paul Biya. Would you see Mami Happy and all the other elderly people they born and for all the village they born them. Even now, so they told they convene this conference. They did kill people them in droves. They did slaughter people there. They did rape who picking them. They did arrest people there arbitrarily for nothing. Christian Cardinal Tumi. You be with Papa. You be with luminary. You be with everything. We no ever throw you, but this your idea when you bring them, we don't throw them. We don't say pia, vomit and inside water. That conference, you know, concern we. And to be very honest, be sure me say we not agree to the idea of that conference. First of all, Simon Munzu, who is the caller for that conference, never ever support we struggle. He don't always be on the side of La République. And we know the story. We be see the battle will be there between Batasa and Simon Munzu. We go inside newspapers. He show it very clearly, say, Pam Munzu no ever be for we, even for 1 second. So when Pam Munzu be the chief organizer, we'll know what way the plan. Because you know, say when you declare general amnesty, will not go come. You know, say you go, if you move Patterson them from prison, say when they go that meeting, you go move them under constraints like you be do with the Secretary General for consortium never for Tema for Teka. Since he come and he give voice, if he talk, if he go anywhere, you quarantine him. So you go move them like under that kind of condition, so that they go be forced for Congo she don't for day. So you talk say yes, they be there for day. We no go green, no nothing. We don't cancel that thing. Mr. Paul Biya, if you want, because we know say you dey behind this thing because of your elections. If you want, say may we ever anyone will get anything for Tory. Number one, free all people that we don't arrest them. Move your gendarmes, police, beat and those wicked baby killing soldiers and rapists from regions. All them, you say because we never call war for you. Now you call war for you. No terrorism will put arms down. We'll never ever one carry arms. Now you force we. Cease, call your people there out. Release all these people. Declare general amnesty. Then ask we may we tell you the place where we want to make meeting hold for them because that meeting not hold for Cameroon. I will go tell you place who want to make that meeting hold for day. We go tell you the international partners who want to say they come for that meeting. Yes, then that meeting go hold. We'll begin talk. Anything short of that, that parable because I'm not bluff. Christian Cardianl Tumi with Papa. Reverend Babila Fonchang, we congratulate you now. Remember Papa them. When I don't do now work like Papa them, we show so never stay for one side. Just never say me for the counter. Begin goes meeting happen. When I say I don't do now work. We congratulate you now. We thank you now. But the only talk we tell and I say we don't try, but it not be good enough. Me we not live and so. We not spirits and make they be calm. We do now. We not be sure say we not picking the way we be. We get sense. Too much now. Probably never get way again. We know side where we go. And only for that place where we go, where we boss, it go stop. Now me, Mbah Akuroh, I talk this one. I confirm them. I sign them. I agree. And I say, Ambazonia, land of freedom.